being weird. If I say, I just feel like she dragging it, that's the same thing she could say whatever I feel like she dragging it. That's my feelings. Obviously, I ain't the only one that feel that way. It ain't no dig to her. It's a topic.
It definitely is a topic to have. The bullying is really getting out of hand for real. Chasing Bella around, saying all kind of wild stuff and everything is really wild to me, to be honest with you. Bella, I want to apologize to you because as your moderator, that's something I definitely shouldn't have read up in the panel and talked on. And, I just apologize to you for that. And, I ride with you and stuff. And I just hate when people try to push a narrative about you that I know is not true because I know you worked really hard on your platform and I know what you go through. And I know that wasn't a good thing for you at all. So I do apologize for that, Bella.
So I do appreciate the apology. There is no hard feelings on my end. I just wanted understanding because it just wasn't making sense to me when it was everyone else. I've given grace. I didn't allow false narratives to be painted. I allowed people to be heard. So it's like the fact that I just felt like I felt targeted. I don't bother nobody. I show love to people. And for the most part, if I do come into your panel, it ain't to tear nobody down. So for me to have got that energy unprovoked after I got celebrated, it's crazy.
That's the main thing people are missing too. She was being celebrated and she can't even celebrate a moment because somebody just wants to keep at her. Like, yes, I'm gonna mention that. Yes, I'm the same person that don't like, I'm not gonna put your picture in the background and drag you. When the certain person does that, I get out the box because there's certain things that I'm just not gonna participate in. But then when you do something and my name gets dragged into it and there's a video made with me in it, yeah, I'm gonna say something because I was put in it. Because y'all trying to use something, y'all trying to put two situations together. Thank you. Like they trying to act like if you haven't been here, you don't know what's going on. Get out the live. It ain't for you then. If you don't know, you don't know. If you ain't caught up, you ain't caught up.
Big purr.
Like we not about to do that. I don't have to explain beef to you. If you knew what it was, then you knew what it was. They're trying to use that. That's why I got put in the video. Because in the comment section, I was like, no. Celebrating her. Congratulations. And y'all hate when stuff get called out. Y'all hate when stuff get called out. Y'all be mad when somebody come together. Two people come together. Y'all be so mad. Because we threw hearts at each other. Y'all be so mad. So yes, I think that's weird. When you want a beef to keep happening and somebody's like, let that go. And the person that made the video also put another person in it that knows we don't like her. They know we don't like that YT woman.
I'm gonna drop down, okay? Goudeautime, I'm at work.
Okay, Frankie. Like, stop trying to act slow of what it is. And because Bella does a show once a week, Bella can't have no feelings. It's like, well, you hold accountability course, so your feelings is non and void. You might as well not even say nothing. Because you hold accountability court, don't you come over here with your feelings. Keep them to yourself. And then anytime she tries to express herself, it's like, well, Bella, you was on the screen flicking your bean. Like, god damn.
We still talking about that?
Girl.
We still talking about
Girl. It's like, dang, nobody would know about it.
that? That happened like 5 months ago.
It's
Child,
it's just getting out of hand.
it was 4 months ago. It's probably 6. This shit happens.
Everybody gonna show their ass in one way or another. Okay, but you can't even celebrate her. That was Frankie's point. Can we celebrate her? Who hitting 2 mil? Who? And then when she be talking to her, it's like, oh my God, she getting cocky. Talk your shit, Bella. The fuck? Oh, and because we had a disagreement, I can't celebrate Bella. I can't do that. Consistently at that. It's weird. Yeah, she done earned that right.
All right, so I have a few minutes, and I do appreciate y'all being patient. Um, but yeah, again, I don't try to gloat, brag. If you was in the live, if you can recall, my celebration was 5 minutes. I didn't even want to center myself because I had cases to do. I didn't go, ooh, yeah. I didn't. I was just like, thank y'all so much. Calm, meek, humble. I didn't do none of that. I even passed a positive message and said, look, go into the story of the tortoise and the rabbit. It's technically the tortoise and the hare. But I even tried to give insight like, look, I remember when I was here and look at where I'm at and I'm just getting started. Don't count me out. Trust the process. I'm trying to be an inspiration to people like, despite everything I went through in the beginning of this app, here we are 5, 6 months later, thriving and humbly doing it. I'm not thinking I'm better than somebody. I'm not telling people that they're hating on me, that y'all never once heard me say, stop hating. Y'all just mad because it ain't y'all. Y'all don't hear me talk like that. I've been focusing on me and in my lane. So when it's my turn and got the disrespect that I got was just like, wow. That's why, oh, well, where does peace tie into this? I would not dare allow someone to sit here and say, Peach, you going through the stuff that you going through, your priorities ain't in check. I wasn't going to let them do that to her in my space. So even though she was like, yeah, no, I don't think Bella's doing it, I just simply would have shut it down. You want to paint that narrative, do it in your own platform. Same way I shut it down in my space. But now I know going forward, whatever it is what it is. If it's a conversation that's being had, put it on the table and it's just going to be discussed. And we're going to let, like I usually do, let the people make the decision what's right and what's wrong. So to say, I be sitting here dragging people. Who did I drag on Sunday? I had my issues with some people back then. So are you holding me to my grievances back then? I don't know about y'all, but I don't hold that type of stuff over me. It happened and I'm moving on. So if you choose to hold on, do that. But what I'm not going to do is have issues with somebody and then intentionally stalk and harass. That's why Kim got called out. That's why we don't talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Is not $2 doing what Kim was doing? She's harassing people at this point. If we want to put it out there, that's what
I
it's coming to be.
I got into it with them because Kim kept harassing multiple black people. And then
Me
she
being one of
attempted to
them.
do it in my space and she got called out for it. So as she was being called out, she was being protected by them. And that's when they was telling her, well, go over there and do this and do that. And I was like, well, why are you encouraging her like she's the one in the right? That don't even make sense. So once I said, you know what, that's some stuff that a house nigga would do, I got wrong. I'm wrong for it. But I'm like,
But
but
hold
what I
up,
say,
Bella. Did I not say house nigga was too far from me?
you sure
Right?
did. You
I
did.
said, and that was, she was saying that against them. That's what y'all don't understand. I'm gonna say when I don't feel comfortable or when it makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry, Goudeautime. I don't even mean to interrupt you. Fireman is in the comment section right now. Kim Younger is actively harassing him as we speak. I spoke up for everybody who's been harassed, and my own people sent her to harass me for speaking up. That's why I called him that. Stop giving stories without context. It's being done intentionally to make it look like I'm not for my people. I'm just out here talking down on them. Get to know me and understand how my logic works. Okay? So that's why she has a problem with me, because I outed her actions. You're actively platforming a racist. And then want to try to take the attention and put it on me like, well, you got Kelly sending you gifts. But Kelly wasn't an issue when she was modding for you, right? She wasn't an issue when she was gifting you, though, right? So it's like anytime the focus is on her actions, she immediately tried to deflect and make it seem like it's you. And I'm just glad that people are starting to wake it up. You don't like me, but you intentionally went and bought a jacket that looks like mine, and nobody's clocking any of this. You don't like me, but you got online in lingerie like, oh, I'm not jealous of her. Look at me in my lingerie. That is weird energy, and nobody's catching it. If that's not an obsession, I don't know what is. Mama C, a blogger page, literally has her in her lingerie. She has on black lingerie. After I did my dance video, to say, oh, I'm not jealous she was in lingerie. Look, I can wear lingerie too.
And it
I'm not.
just got put into a matchup video, and I got put into the video because of some old stuff. And the last person in that video is the YT lady.
You know what? And Brenda just said she's married, but she talked about me being in my lingerie and turned
And
around and
Hey, I'm gonna say
that's
this
what
real
I
quick.
don't get. And I'm saying my opinion, and y'all, and it's now I'm a hoe. What the hell?
Hey, what's up, good old time? What's up,
Hey.
Bella? What up, Divine? What up, everybody?
Saturday.
Hey, hey, real quick, I'm just gonna say this, and this is I'm not gonna talk about the $2 live situation. That's that's y'all. But in terms of Kim Younger, people were asking how do we know it's her. I'm gonna say this: there's three big like giveaways. She is constantly talking shit about Hoover. She is constantly going at Mr. Washington, and then how she talks about me, she'll say some people just need to make little dance videos, or they'll say 5'6", throwing shade, talking about your height, or always talking about men cheating. And it's one blank page that starts with an H. It's like Herb or something, and then that Danny one with the egg, and then there was another one where she was doing digital blackface. And she for a while was commenting on my shit on my content on this page, basically saying like, um, my thirst trap videos or whatever, and that's because literally she wasn't picked. That's because every single time it's because she wasn't picked or the attention stopped. When we stopped giving her attention, she starts trolling us. Plain and simple. It's weird. It's weird as fuck. Like plain and simple. I've talked about this before, and I'll talk about it now. I mean, it is what it is. She's probably calmed down since every single time I recognize, and she gives herself away all the time. Again, I recognize her language pattern, so I stopped talking around her and I start talking directly to her in these comments or when I'm in these panels, I'll be like, hey, Kim Younger. And they'll be like, who is Kim Younger? And I'll say exactly who she is. So she stopped because I started calling her ass out because I'm the only one that does that shit. I don't do that. I don't do that shit. I don't make lives about her. I don't drag her. But whenever she starts harassing, again, I don't do shit unless provoked. I will call your ass out, plain and simple. That's all I'm going to do. That's it. But everything else,
And
that's
that's
not.
all we're talking about right now, Fire. The
That's
fact that this
all.
woman
It
is
comes.
actively harassing you, she's harassing other black people, but being protected, and I called it out. I'm like, how am I wrong for that? So is Fireman not allowed to say no? I just saw Tabril say in the comments that she's harassing Big Al. Is Big Al not allowed to say no? It's like, oh, they turned me down, so I'm going to stalk and harass you. What type of shit is that? And to be protected like she's in the right to do it is the strangest thing.
Real quick, real quick. Roger Ray, or the page that is Ray now, is not Kim. Um, yeah, I was just putting that out there. I know them on the back end. That's not Kim. Kim is that wifey page, and then that other page that was just in here, that Autumn Arbor 2.0. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Yeah, we know Kim is bad. Nobody else would make a video how they made that video. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
who account that is, but they know and they trying to stir up some stuff. And I know people's just like, I'm so lost. Y'all gonna be lost because if y'all think we rehashing anything, we not. We just
No.
saying what it is now. You not about to put us against each other, and I wish you go away. Go away. Cause you thought you ate with that video. I was in workout clothes. And you tried to put me in it. How me being in it, how did that make sense? From what was being said in the actual video.
But you know what, good old time? It just goes to show that people don't care because it wasn't them. They don't care if Fireman is getting harassed.
Exactly.
They don't care that Big Al is being harassed. While this woman actively made it clear that she did blackface, she's intentionally harassing black people. But I was wrong for speaking up on it. If you can't comprehend that, it's not for you to understand. I'm not about to go back and forth. All I'm saying is, as far as the follower situation, go to July and you'll see it for yourself. Boom. Go to my show on Sunday, watch my followers grow on its own. You'll see if y'all just saw me get a second phone. I wasn't buying the followers actively while I was sitting there. Y'all just seen it. Y'all watched it. Y'all was watching it before I even got the second phone. That's the funny thing. So it's like nobody is comprehending that. It's like everybody want to turn their brain off when it
Why do
comes
you
to
say
me.
that for the haters? Hold on real quick. For the haters, why do you think you're not welcome in the comments?
For the haters, no, you good. I'm just trying to get
You
straight
good.
to the point. I was just trying to get straight to the
Yeah.
point for the haters. You fine. Do you know the name of that page? That's what she's asking.
Um, yeah, it got sent to me. Hold on.
That's
I
what
sent
they
it
look
to
for.
you.
For
Did
the
I
hater,
send it to
check your
you?
inbox. She said she sent it.
I thought I sent it to her.
But for the haters, you know you good, girl. You good.
By the way, I got screenshots of these comments where I'm like, okay, that's Kim, that's Kim, that's Kim, and it's always, I repeat, it's always after I say something.
I'm gonna have
Now,
to. It's
now
on this
Oh.
one. I can't send it.
She's pulled back some. She's pulled back some.
Where's the
Probably
video?
because I kept calling her ass out, and I saw her adding other people, and I would just add those people say, hey, by the way, that's Kim Younger, and then they'll be like, oh shit, and then she'll stop commenting for like 15, 20 minutes, won't say another thing, and then next thing you know, she's back at it. I've never seen any behavior like this before. I really have not. It honestly, she has no reason to be upset with me other than literally, according to her, being the morality police. That's all it is. Because y'all know how it was, my old relationship. I was very honest and open about it, saying how it was. You know, it was a poly relationship, and folks were shocked at the time, were surprised, and that's fine. You
No,
know what I'm
you
saying?
good. For the
Everybody got their
haters.
own opinion, but and that's fine. You know, I was like, whatever. But you know, she was DMing me stuff saying like, I think it's bullshit. Polly's this and this. I said, okay, that's your opinion. That's cool. And I said, that's cool. Whatever. And that's when I was cool with her. I was good. I'll be honest. Like, I didn't think anything of it, yada, yada, yada. But then she kept going. She kept going. And then I found it weird that she would say, like, I was in the hallways of your live. And I'm like, why the fuck are you in the hallways of my live? Well, I can't go in there because I'm not welcome. Well, that's weird to me. And then you're critiquing how I talk in my own life. You're critiquing how I communicate to folks in my life. And on top of that, that one girl, I'm just gonna say it, Jabria, on the morning show, she was being a troll and fucking around, doing her troll thing on the morning show. Or I'll just say on the other platform in the morning, and making fun of somebody's name. And so I just went up there and I did the same thing. I was just fucking around. And then next thing I know, I get an inbox. I can't believe you talked to a 22-year-old like that. And by the way, tell Hoover I said he's a bitch. I'm like, bro, like, and she talks the exact same way in these here comments. Y'all will see, and it's always a fake blank page, or it is digital blackface of a black woman, plain and simple. And she's still around. And I said what I said, Kim Younger. I know you're in here right now. You are unhinged. You need help. You need therapy. Go seek some fucking help. Leave us alone. It's weird as hell. We tired of your ass, and you causing division amongst us. It's weird. You have no reason to be upset with me whatsoever. I never did anything to you, never dated you, never talked to you, none of that stuff. Like, I don't give a fuck. Leave us
And
alone.
I don't know you, Kim, but you know what you did. You know exactly what you did. And if I find out you behind that page, you know what you did. This is outside of the app. My job has your information. You're not smart. I don't know when you came up to be like, "Oh, I'm so smart." You're not smart. They had your first and last name. You're not a smart person, and I don't know why you keep coming back. I don't know why you like coming into spaces. But it's really weird. I don't know why people know what she does and they accept her in these spaces.
I'm going to drop. That's all I had to say, though.
Thank you.
I'm catching y'all later.
But nice try. Whoever made that little video, nice try. It didn't work. Try something else. Nobody cares about followers to the magnitude. If you bought your followers, congratulations. If you bought your followers and it's making you hit one, maybe I need to buy some followers. Maybe that's the blueprint. But you know what's really, really weird is $2 in these comments, though. That's weird. How can you just be chilling with a person and then go off and be unhinged? You trying to prove a point that does not need to be proven. And you doing too much. And just because somebody doesn't agree with you, that is okay. But you're not going to get the same energy. You can call me every name in the book. Still enjoyed going over there. I ain't going to cross my boundaries for your entertainment.
But you
I don't do
remember
that.
how my page even kicked off when I had the conversation about yes men and are they detrimental? That's the stuff I'm talking about. So if I don't agree with you, that mean I don't like you. That mean I'm jealous. That mean I'm hating. No, I can still rock with you and just say, look, I disagree. You're wrong in this situation. Me and Frankie interact off the app. So we have our moments where it's like, nah, I don't think that was a good look. And we can handle constructive criticism. Do anybody
Right.
remember that? That's all it is. Difference of opinion. That's normal.
Frankie agreed with you. Frankie has told me like, nah, Goudeautime, I don't think you should do this or no, da 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 da. Frankie says her opinion. But just because you say my opinion, that doesn't mean, oh, well, I'll catch you over there. You can't say how you feel over there. Other people have told me their opinion on this app. It's okay. But I ain't got to call you no hoe, no slut. I ain't got to talk about your mama. I ain't got to talk about your kids. I ain't got to call you a big back whale. I don't have to do that to get my point across. Hi, Shar. I don't have to do that to get my point across. But we just seen it happen that when somebody doesn't agree and you've been rocking or you've been on a panel, it's like, oh no, what you gonna do is let me talk. It's my panel. And if I mute you, mute, because you was the only one that was raw. And I knew it was gonna go left. But all I had to do was disagree with, and I've disagreed with you multiple times. It's not a problem when I'm disagreeing with you in your space when you got a backdrop up. And I'm like, nah, do what you do, but I'm gonna drop down. You could have just been like, okay, I don't like how she runs her panel. Let me go over to my panel so I can say what I want to say because I don't feel like getting muted over here. There's other ways for conflict resolution. Y'all just choose not to use it. One thing about it, you ain't gonna silence me and you're not gonna use old beef or put me in your beef about some followers. Who the fuck cares?
Here's the thing, girls. I'm not beefing with nobody. I am
Right.
minding my business. And the more I mind my business, the more people just intentionally going after me, unprovoked. I can come in and say, hey, hello, and then get a slur thrown at me out of nowhere. And everybody just laughs it off because it's me.
Right. It's like Bella holds accountability court, but Bella can't have no feelings. She can't say, oh, well, this made me feel like, dang, like I watched it. She up there lying about me. This is how I felt. Can who talk it out?
And just to highlight something Goudeautime, to wonder why Frankie spoke up for me, because everybody on this app has somebody for them. Every platform, they have somebody that has their back. So when Peach had her situation and Queen tried to come at her, her girls was not having that shit. Her girls was shutting that shit down. Nobody said, oh, well, who asked y'all? No, her girls was not going for it. So the one person that I can count on that do rock with me, oh, she wrong for speaking up? That's crazy.
That's crazy. Y'all got to start putting two and two together. Like, y'all act like somebody can't have somebody to run to. Dang, she can't have one person to be like, damn, leave her alone. That's what y'all missing. But if me and Bella was going back and forth, then these comments would be rolling in, right? But because it's peace over here, that's what y'all really get mad at. Y'all don't like peace. Yeah, y'all have a plethora of drama on this app. And people that's trying to let go of drama, y'all want to still, oh no, they trying to let it go. We got to stir this shit back up. It wouldn't have been brought back up. Don't make videos and try to put people against people. Because I sent the video to Bella. Like, I don't know if you've seen this, but this is going on. That ain't what I'm on. I contacted her. And then I was like, I can see how you feel. So because I see how somebody feel, it's a problem? Yeah, that's weird to me. And then this is my main topic. You don't like me, but you follow me. People follow each other because drama happens. And it's like, doom, I got to follow you so I can be inside that room just in case something pop off. So I can be inside that room just in case something pop off. Why y'all acting like y'all don't know why people follow each other? I might not like you specifically, but I like when you on a panel and you funny. That I don't know who you are. So if I laugh at you on one live and then you talking crazy in another live, I'm going to have my opinion in that live. My loyalty is to no one on this app. I keep trying to tell y'all, and by now y'all should know. The only loyalty I have is to my husband. That's it. That's the only motherfucker I care about. If y'all haven't got that together yet. But if I see something, I'm gonna have my opinion on that. But just because Bella holds accountability court, y'all need to get that out of her head that she ain't got no feelings. Ooh, money gun, money gun, money gun. Thank you. Motown, free agent. I will have my opinion. I don't care. But you get one time. One time to disrespect me. Yeah, $2 want to come back up. Well, I'm not about to tussle with you. Whew. Y'all just be doing the most. Y'all doing the most. When stuff ain't even necessary. That's why I try to clean up the narrative. No, it just happened on Peach's Live.
So
Y'all
what's going to
move.
happen now is, oh, you speaking up, but you was the same one that was
Right.
dragging Bella too. So all they going to do is bring up the old shit that happened. I'm just telling you. Like, oh my
It's going to be,
God.
now this narrative is going to be spent. And it is what it is. I said it more than once. If you spin the narrative now, that's because you want to. I ain't got no beef with nobody on this app. Even if somebody on their live doing whatever they got to do, that's okay. I ain't got no beef with you. I don't argue with my husband. Do you think I'm about to argue with you people? Like like real talk. I don't argue with the man that I sleep with. I'm not about to argue with y'all. But I am going to let somebody have the floor because she doesn't even get recognized in her own court. Oh, let's get back to the cases. Damn. She couldn't even give really like her speech. She rushed through it because she don't feel comfortable saying how the fuck she feel. Yes, we all like a little bit of tea. Yeah, we all like a little bit of drama. You absolutely right. But when it goes overboard and somebody speaks up or not even speaks up, gives a person a platform to say, hey, speak how you feel. Hey, you can do it on mine. Like, I'm going live at 10.
And on that note, Bella, from this day forward, pop your shit. Don't dim your light.
Pop your shit. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care about you being humble. I don't care about you trying to appease the public. Do you pop your shit? Pop your shit. Because obviously they're going to talk about you either way. And shit, whether they talk about you or not, it's still good publicity. You still going to get some traction. You still going to be Bella. You still going to have your followers at the end of the day. So pop your shit. Shit, big back or whatever you want to be, pop it.
If Bella was acting a fool, y'all, Bella, if you were acting a fool, I would have been like, Bella, you acting a fool. You doing too much. You moving too, you know what I mean? I would have gave my opinion. You know what I mean? But if she chilling, minding her business, she was even in the comments like, I ain't even about to get, they was like, come up. Nah, I ain't even about to give that. You see the person keep saying, no, come to the show. Like, you see this person just blowing you off. Dang.
Coming around in the panels talking about how the fact that you got 2 million, and they still talking about you. So now that they talking about you, even though you're not talking about it, I would keep talking about it now. Since you want to keep bringing it up and putting me in the spotlight, yeah, I got 2 mil. Yeah, don't talk to me like that. I'm big dog. Yeah, keep talking about me. I did it. I got 2 mil organically.
Right. Something to talk about because they already talking, but now the narrative of what Bella did is becoming, oh, now your success is based off of you buying your followers. And that's what people are missing. You're trying to paint the narrative that her 2 mil is because, oh, you bought that. Anybody can buy that. Anybody can get that. Well, can you show me the formula?
For real though, because like I'm trying to get 2 million.
Like, are you trying to get a class at this time? Or
If I can spend $50 and get that shit.
Like, do you need a course? Do you like where are we getting with this conversation? And that's it. That's all. We got more things to talk about than somebody buying followers that I guess everybody do. Everybody said, I bought followers to get on this page. Do what you do. We got men taking pictures of women and they don't even know it. We got funerals happening. We got stuff on the docket. And y'all worried about some followers. I don't think if you buy followers, they double tap anyways. And the tappers are the people that are in there, they're tapping. Look, I might get dressed up and go to the funeral on Saturday. Maybe.
Y'all know what inactive followers look like when you host a live and you got 10 people in your live, but you got 10K followers. You know that person you know that, right? But when you got numbers, 3.K followers and then 2 million likes, 3.K people in the live and then 2 million likes, that averages out. That pretty much averages out. Unless I'm bad at math.
Let me tell you, if she bought her followers to just get her started, who cares? She has subscriptions. We in there tapping. Who cares? That's the thing. You're going so hard to prove what? That's what I said. Bella bought her followers. Now what? Did you want Bella to come into the live and say, you're absolutely right, I bought my followers? Is that what you wanted from her? What'd you say, Slim? Right. And followers can come from content. Followers can come from somebody else being in your box and they're just like, oh, this person is live. Oh, what is this? Oh, dang, they're having a whole court session. You don't know how people interact with people. But damn, give her props and let it go.
Like I said, Bella, from this day forward, pop your shit.
Aries, you doing a poem at the funeral? Sorry, Divine. My bad. I can't really hear you.
No, I was just telling Bella, just pop your shit from this day forward. Like, obviously, you being humble is clearly not working out. So just pop your shit. Clearly.
And Bella's at work, y'all. What poem? You doing a poem at the funeral? What is it, in the beginning? Because I be leaving funerals early.
I don't really like to go to funerals until then.
All that goes live one day. And that's the thing. She goes live one day. That's how I found TikTok live last year. I never knew. Yeah. Oh, what funeral? Motel? I'm glad you asked, Motel. Because we might have to get our church hats on. Just keep doing. There was an obituary going around. Whenever they fit me in. There was an obituary going around, right? And so you know Nitra and Nisha, where you be at? Nitra and Heartbreaker been going at it, right? They've been both going at it for a minute now. And Heartbreaker, she up. She is up. And at first I thought they was going to leave it alone. But Heartbreaker made an obituary. And Nitra's on the obituary, y'all. And there's supposed to be a funeral on Saturday. Now, I don't know if this is it. I don't know if she waving the flag and this is just what it's gonna be. And it's like, okay, Nitra, I'm done roasting you, and that's it. Yeah. What y'all think? Y'all want to see it? Let me give me y'all opinions of what y'all think. Then I'll show y'all.
It's 164 people in this live. Go ahead and tap that screen, gift the host, gift Bella. Go ahead and support everybody. I know y'all nosy, and y'all know I'm nosy, so we gonna be nosy together. Amen. Amen.
Hold on, y'all. You said don't show it. Why not?
So Nitra made it clear anybody that plays that video or platforms Heartbreaker, hmm or platforms her is getting blocked, and she's submitting some type of report. It's like she's filing a report.
Thank you, Haitian.
So hold up. So when this is what I don't understand, right? Let's just talk about this. I won't show it out of respect for Nitra. If she don't want people to show it, I won't show it out of respect for her. But when does it become you can talk about me? This is anybody, not even just Nitra. You could talk about me, you could talk about me, you could talk about me. But then when they retaliate, us as the viewers can't put our opinion on what's going on when both parties are doing it. It just explain that to me.
Wait,
Because if something is funny
thank you,
to a
Mocha.
big creator, it's funny, right? They will play it. They do whatever they can do. But when a smaller person it goes too far, and now we're chastised. Like, y'all don't think, like,
I see it is. It's always funny until it with anyone. It's always funny until it's happening to them. Now it's not funny anymore. Now it's, oh, you doing too much. I feel like it's fair game at this point. So, I mean, what can you? I mean, you can't tell. First of all, with HB, you can't tell her nothing, right?
but why start? Hold up though. When Heartbreaker stuff was going out with her kids, when she was that whole Black Chicago thing, her business has been all over this platform and has in any and everybody has talked about her business, right? So do we have a list of people we can't talk about on this app?
Shit.
If it happened, if two people are going at it, if two people are participating, not just one person, let me make this clear because y'all get confused, right? Not just one person going after one person, right? Not just one person going after one person. When two people are going at it, we get in one side, we get in another side. Right? Just like if they was on a panel going back and forth, we would be giving our opinion in the comments. But now threats are being made, and I think it's because they got this little coalition that they think is doing something. That, oh, if you play a video that's already out there, you can't talk about it.
Wait, you can't with the T?
Can't. They trying to make it seem like we can't talk about certain things because if they put legal on it, then it's a legal matter and don't be into it. But if we say that our feelings is hurt about it, right? If you say that hurts my feelings and I just don't want to go back and forth, y'all will ignore that. Your feelings don't matter. I pass to everybody. This is what I do. Y'all just said that. Y'all just said that's why Bella couldn't do it. Because she holds accountability court. What? Make that make sense. No, you're good, Frankie. Make that make sense. And I know DJ Lemon Drop was like, oh, this was a positive space and it's going messy. How is it going messy? Because I'm saying, how do y'all feel about this? I can't ask y'all no questions.
And also, by her talking about this, she's not responsible for how others perceive or take it. That's not no one's responsibility but the person who's acting out. Shouldn't you be more upset?
I want y'all opinions on how y'all think, what y'all think about it. Y'all go to any other live and they ask you what you think when you come in the box, right? I don't know if y'all so used to other hosts or creators that y'all feel like because they say something, it's supposed to go like this. It's weird. And then when I use the word weird because I don't understand, make it make sense to me. So because I don't have the subscription, and then it's so weird because I'm over here trying to be nice with it, right? Like if Nitra doesn't want it to be played, I won't play it. Not because she has any legal thing. It's just if somebody has asked something, I'll talk about it, but I won't play it. But I am gonna talk about it because how you gonna call somebody a hoe? And it's weird to me. If you're not gonna tussle, don't tussle all the way. Me, I'm not gonna tussle with you.
Real quick before we derail, it's 176 people in here. We almost at 40K. Go ahead and tap that screen so we can get 40K on her good back right quick and make it big with another 50K. If we can get 50K, that'd be great. We have a live go over here. We need about something less of 20 bunny ears. Get some live subscriptions in there. I don't know where her Cash App is at. Also, she need to
took it down. I took it down. The only reason I took it down because I wasn't trying to make money off of how Bella was feeling. I wasn't trying to get questions. I didn't need $5 questions or, whatever. It was just to say how Bella felt. That's why I took my Cash App down.
Bella, you good? You good, Belle? I think she.
And Bella, if you need to drop down because we're talking about the situation, I don't want you to put you in anything or whatever. It's just this is a prime example of now higher creators are trying to make rules on other creators on what we talk about.
You can't throw the rock and hide the hand.
But it's right because we can't talk about it. But then when the funeral happens on Saturday and everybody's in the live, are you going to go through everybody in that live and block them? You going to go through and be like, nope, you over here watching it. You over here doing this. You over here doing that. Make it make sense. Stay out the ring if you can't fight. You put up your dukes, and just because she hitting you and she hitting you harder, I never said the obituary was okay.
And T said it perfectly. T-Time said it perfectly. You can go ahead and throw a rock at her, but don't get mad when she pick up a brick and throw it at you, or pick up a cinder block and throw it at you. You can't get mad at how a person responds back to your ignorance. That's just how it is.
It's a funeral. And the funeral, we don't even know what it is. She could be like, okay, this is the last little roast thing and I'm done with it. But, who's not going to go over there though? Y'all say that Nitra goes too fast. It didn't connect, laugh. You're going to have to try it again. It was showing circles. Y'all say, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But was it funny? Yes. Am I going to probably be at the funeral if I wake up on time and I catch it? Like, y'all not honest with yourselves, and that's what it is. They don't, and I'm not even saying y'all, like, particularly in this live, but people don't be honest with themselves because it's just like, stop trying to act like this is not why we here. Stop trying to act like we don't be in this live, that live, trying to put the two and two together. Stop trying to act like we not nosy people. Yes, there's a time to be serious and there's time to not be serious. But when you're in a battle with somebody and you're going tit for tat, you saying your jokes, but because people not laughing at your jokes, now is, I'm in my feelings.
I'm in my feelings.
Why? Because if you would have got the laughs that she was getting, you would have been okay with it. Y'all get sensitive when y'all losing. That's when the win is. Who did the roast better? Y'all get in y'all feelings when somebody key a little bit too much. Like, that's not funny.
Y'all be,
That hurt mine. That's not funny.
y'all be like, that is wrong. Y'all know y'all wrong. She knows she dog wrong, but I'ma be there, front and center.
I'm gonna be there front and
Front and
center.
center. I ain't gonna put myself in it, but I'ma watch because she knows she wrong, and I'ma watch what
Exposing
people
the
tell her
truth.
wrong. I'ma watch other
Ex-
people tell her that she wrong, but I'm not gonna say nothing though.
right. Exposing the truth. Didn't you post that video?
Hey, Gray.
Hey, good evening, good afternoon. I mean, everybody, how y'all feeling?
Hi.
So,
Good.
a couple things. I've been listening, right? So, I heard you say you was gonna play the video, but because Nitra supposedly put out this thing that if you play the video, if anybody play the video, she gonna block them and put out some kind of what, uh, lawyer on them or something. Okay, so the problem I got with that is all you doing is when you saying people can't play it is they know about it, so all you're gonna do is run her views up. So if you don't want her views to go up, you would rather for one person to keep playing it over and over. That way, it's only gonna get one view. Now all that did is just make me want to go and give her a view. So now I gotta go
And I
find
know you
Heartbreaker
guys.
page and go, yeah, because we're
Right.
gonna go watch it.
Right.
So
And
and then another thing is, so now you sending out idle threats.
mhm,
Later, if you block us, all we gonna do is get another damn profile. Half these folks got 18 profiles.
right.
So if they really want to see what you got to say, they can just go make another profile and go on in there again. You ain't gonna know who it is, right?
Like when you
And the
go.
go divine.
I was just saying, like, when you, it's like a Trump, like a response. Like when you tell like a child, you tell a child not to do something. So many times they're gonna go ahead and do it, right? But if you
Right,
don't acknowledge it, if you pretend that it's not there, people are not gonna know it's there until you say something, right?
right.
That's
Now,
how I found it. She was talking about it. I didn't hear it from Heartbreaker. I follow Nitra. I don't follow Heartbreaker.
Because I ain't even see the video. I ain't seen nothing yet. But now that I
Go to
know,
Heartbreaker. Go to Heartbreaker's page.
it's,
If you go to Heart, I already said I will not play it, and I'll always keep my word. I don't need to go back on my word to prove no point. I'm not gonna play it, but it is on Heartbreaker's page, and we are going to talk about it.
now
If
that was
that's what I'm
another
saying.
thing.
If it was never acknowledged, no one would have even thought about that damn video. But being that it was acknowledged and a response and emotion was attached behind it, people are going to now drift over there to see why she's so upset. What has gotten this woman so tight up? Oh, now I see. That's fucked up. Oh, now we're going to keep talking about, girl, did you see this video? Girl, now it's like a telephone game. Did you see this? Girl, look at this. Girl, look at this. You are dragging the traction out. I wouldn't have never said anything about the video.
right, and two, Nitra played like you know how like let's say Diddy, right? Diddy going through all his stuff going through because I play a video about Diddy got family, Diddy going through stuff. He getting called, but we could talk about Diddy's business because he's a celebrity, but we can't talk about Nitra right here on the app.
Right. See, and that's where, you know, what kind of pull lady, what kind of pull do you think you got where you can tell me or attempt to threaten me and tell me I can't watch a video, child? If I wanted to play that crap all over my page, I would. I would repost it and everything if that's something that I got into. Uh, so you can't like, come on, man. Like it's so much delusion going on. Like here's another delusional thing that I heard y'all just say. They upset because they said Bella went and got bought some followers just so she can go live. Okay, here's the thing about that. Um,
See,
it takes a smart person to understand what TikTok does. All right, so even if she went and got the 1,000 followers, they took them back. They know the fake profiles, and those are fake profiles. I know this because we have some people that did it. Man, I bought them followers, and they took them all back, and it's like 3 or 4 people. So she's not she's included in that. If she did that, then they took them back any damn way. But all her followers right now, you can clearly see they in there, they tapping, they typing, they in the comments, they subscribing. You can't buy people to subscribe to you. Like, hello,
Right.
some people, are your brain cells really that dysfunction and that delusional where you don't understand how things work? And that's all I see like nowadays. Like,
Don't
and who
adoration, adoration, and glory.
all I see in the last couple of days since the weekend, all I've seen is people that have been on here for four years. Matter of fact, because all of them have been on here for 4 years. Because I've been following all of them. I know them all when they only had 1,000 followers. All of them. Whereas Kev the Comic, Tea Time, uh, Jay Already Famous, uh, uh, all of them. When they only had 1,000 followers, that was 4 years ago, and now you're upset because somebody came up with a gimmick on the same app, um, came up with something, got successful in a matter of less than 2 months, and got more subscribers than you. And it didn't just happen on one time. It didn't just happen to one person, but it happened to multiple people, like i.e. Bella, right? She got more. She got more. She has more subscribers. And I did a little study, and the only person that know I did this study is Honey and what's her name, because I told them Rose. Bella has almost 1,000 damn subscribers, and okay, we ain't gonna put her in the mix, but just keep that thought in mind. She has almost 1,953 or 954 last Sunday, right? If I'm, I might be off one or two. And I went to because somebody told another creator that you'll never be a Tea Time, you'll never be a Aunt Karen, you'll never be a this. But then I went to that person's subscriber list, and she has 353 out of the 400 that she was looking for. And then I went to the person that said it, and they got, a whopping 129. But then I went to Tea Time, and Tea Time has a whopping 436. Tea Time's been on here for 4 years. Rose been on this motherfucker for 2 months. Kev the Comic's been on here for 4 years. Rose's been on here for 2 months. I don't know, Bella, I don't even know how long you've been on here. Just for shits and giggles, how long have you been going live? I guarantee you it's less than 2 months. If not 2, maybe 3. But and Peach as well. So how can they be jealous of people, and how could the problem is you want to control. I see a lot of
No, I think you got a phone call. She's been consistent since February.
By the way, Ability Court is premiering season 2. My girl doing season 2, April 7th. So tune in. Season 2.
I'm not even keeping track of what followers Bella has, or what subscribe. I'm not sitting up there. Okay, if you did it, I'm gonna trust your word that's the followers that they have or whatever. I'm saying this: if Bella goes live and she's doing good, right? Tea Time goes live and she's doing good. Rose going live, she doing good. Diamond going live, she's doing good. Why are they trying to put people that it's the comments, or it's the creators? Because why it doesn't have to be y'all against each other? Why can't it be everybody's winning? You doing this over here because your show and your concept is different. You doing this over here because your show and concept is different. Or if you guys kind of have the same thing going on, why can't everybody eat, and why can't everybody be celebrated? On one half, it's, all you do is want subscribers, but then you're putting your live on subscribers only. That's just like Slim. You're talking about people's subscribers, but you put your show on subscribers only. Y'all so worried about other people, and then put it as a competition. Well, if we gonna talk competition and then we start saying numbers, then it's, oh, y'all putting the creators together. Which one do y'all want?
Yeah, it's just I just don't see it being. I don't see any fairness in that. Like, I, be fair. You know what I'm saying? Be fair with each other. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that shouldn't happen on here, but I mean, shit, a lot of stuff ain't shouldn't happen in the whole world, but it
Right.
happens. Just accept it. If it ain't something that is appeasing to you, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to say. It was just I'm like, people be talking about this whole legal this, you can do this, you can't do this. You can't tell me what I can do and what I can't do. I'm
Right.
grown. Now,
Right.
I'm of course within the legal realm, yes. But if it's legal, uh, folk need to be able to do what they do. It's legal. It's not.
It's being taken too far, and I think people like using legal words because they feel like, oh, if I say legal, that means that people are going to get scared with that word.
I would never hire as a lawyer in a day of my life.
I don't know when everybody became lawyers, when y'all went to school. Congratulations. I don't know why y'all not working on cases and y'all on here. I don't know. But everybody want to sue somebody. Everybody want to be like, I'm taking you to court. Oh, I have a case. They'll talk about it for weeks and then we don't hear nothing about no case.
And then, yeah, R. Kelly wouldn't even have y'all representing him. God damn it. Y'all don't even know what half the words I say mean.
My thing is, how can you be a lawyer when you can't even comprehend regular shit? Stuff. Sorry.
Can't even pronounce the word that you trying to use. God damn, and you trying to be a lawyer.
I ask, and people, when people, have y'all ever noticed? Because y'all been around me for a couple of times. Have y'all ever noticed when somebody use a big word, I'll be like, oh, that's a big word. What's the definition? I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know it's three people, three already, that have tried to attempted to give me a definition of some words, and it's not even a correct definition?
No, because nobody challenges them. Nobody says, they think like nobody's going to ask, oh, well, what does that mean? Oh, you don't know what this word means? No, I don't. You explain it since you want to use it. I need to know what context you're using it in because you're trying to make a word work so you could prove your point just so you could be like, see, told you. No, that don't make sense.
They'd be like, well, that's one of the definitions. Oh, oh,
But it's not
oh,
a definition that we use in the context, so
oh.
you're still wrong.
When did you become a dictionary? Oh,
I'm glad I have 142 people in here that get it. Okay, make it make sense.
that's one of the definitions.
But it's like when they use these words, right? They use these words, not using it in the correct context, but then you can't even the same people turn around and say, "Oh, well, a uh, a photo is a screenshot is not a photo."
Right.
What?
I heard somebody try to say synopsis a couple of days ago. That was a good one. That was
Love on $2 Chris engraving. What you say about me? I didn't say nothing about you.
Lord Jesus.
Mm.
Please don't. We're not gonna do that. Let's just not do it.
Oh,
Anyways, we in here having a conversation. I'm saying like this though, right? If we started calling out more things, I don't think that they would start letting us in the box because it stops the narrative of happening, right? It stops the drama, it stops the drag, it stops anything from going further. But it can still have a it can still have questions. It can still go somewhere. It's just not going to go in a negative light, and that's what people don't want.
And I see the thing about it is the people who were asking questions, and this is just my observance of everything, the people who were asking questions and the people who were genuinely trying to figure some things out or, just having a conversation, the people took their anger and their frustration out on just the bystander. And now they're caught in a crossfire because they're talking about it. I think it's easier to attack the smaller person versus the bigger person. It's easier to get someone that don't have a lot of followers and you won't have a following coming back at you versus you coming at a big follower and all their followers are coming at you and that's 1K subscribers or 5K or whatever you want to say it. So I just think it depends on who the person is and how they perceive that person.
Right.
Well, I
And just
can't wait to have a conversation with you. You can, I
you in
mean, you know,
trouble.
I hope we can have. I don't know who that is, but I hope we can have a conversation.
That's $2 because you on the panel and she said that you was talking about her. Somebody told her you was talking about her.
I ain't saying nothing about you yet.
Why? But even if you were, why is saying my opinion? Yes, you could say your opinion or whatever and stuff like that. But if you felt some type of way, she's allowed to feel how she feels. If she says I felt this way, but if you're just gonna yell and not have a conversation, what is the point? Like, what are we doing? If you're just gonna tell me like this, and this, and we're not gonna get to a solution, the conversation doesn't need to be had.
Well, people don't know how to have conversations.
They don't.
They only know how to. They only know how to have yelling matches. People don't know how to comprehend certain things that are said because they only listen to argue and listen to fight instead of uh, listen to actually hear how that person feels or what their perspective is on it. And people also believe that there's only one perspective and it's their perspective, which is totally wrong too. So
Right.
until you get past that as a person, you will never be an effective communicator. You would just be a person yelling.
But
Right.
see, people don't have good communication skills at all because I always say that they don't know the difference between a debate, an argument, and a conversation. They get that all mixed up and they perceive a debate or someone disagreeing with their topic as someone who is attacking them or anything like that. But my thing about it is when something happens, who is allowed to talk about it? Just the person that is affected, the doer, or the audience? Who's allowed to have an opinion? Who's
Thank you.
allowed?
I appreciate you. Lovely. I'm saying like this. That is a great question, Divine. Who is allowed to talk about the shit?
The answer is everybody, because that's another part that we have lost or people have lost in their brain. We have the right to have an opinion. We're people. That's our constitutional right. Everybody always talk about a constitutional right. Well, you have freedom of choice. You have freedom to have an opinion. You have all these freedoms. You can't just shut me up because you want to. There are certain people that can tell me to shut up and make me do it legally,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't think you got that. You ain't got that much money to do that because you're here with
Right.
me doing the
Right.
same thing I'm doing.
They don't want people to give their other side because they know if they do, it's going to make them look bad. It's going to put them in a bad light. People are going to now be against them and for the other person. But it's always three sides to the story though. So it's always assuming that you're going to automatically believe the other side, but you're just getting the perspective and coming down with your opinion of what you heard from both sides. Right? That's a matter of opinion. That's how it's established. But I guess what people have it misconstrued is like when you get one side and then you get a other, you're automatically choosing. You're now biased.
Right.
You're now picking a side when that's just not how it works. In order for you to understand the situation, you have to understand both sides to come up with your own conclusion about things.
And too, like that's exactly right. If you let's talk about a court situation, right? You listen to this side and you listen to that side, and the jury comes to their own conclusion of all the information put what they feel, or because you said this, hold up, you went back on this. That's what we do on a day-to-day basis. That is what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. So tell me what makes, but you can do that. And if somebody gets in their feelings, because our feelings do matter, right? And you tell me this is how you feel, you're allowed to feel how you feel. That doesn't change the situation. And I'm not trying to change the situation. Just know that this is how I felt in that moment. That's it. That's all. But just because you say how you feel, that I'm not going to change what I said. You're allowed to tell me how you feel. I take that in. But people feel like, oh, well, you're not changing that, or you're still talking about that. That's a problem. It's not a problem. I just told you how I feel. And people don't know how to take other people's feelings. They always worry about their feelings and how they felt at the time. But when it's time to empathize or to understand somebody else's feelings, they just can't fall back and be like,
Clock it.
they say it. They say it. Oh, I understand. But they still trying to get
If
their
you
point across.
understood, you would not have said, I
Exactly.
understand. If you understood, you would not have said, and I know that's going to go out over a lot of people's heads. If you understood, you would not have said, I understand. You're just trying to quickly dismiss the conversation to move forward, to prove your own feelings, your own perception, so that way you can look better. You're looking at it as a hearsay, like, okay, well, you said this, well, I feel this, and this is what I feel, and it's always about you. What about everybody else? Separate selfishness and selflessness.
And just
Right.
like Miami said, not even that, people have their expectations too high for people that you didn't have a conversation. It's just like this, right? I like Motown. I think Motown stays in her own lane. She says what she needs to do. I since day one, I've just always liked her, right? And I always use her as an example. So it's like if my expectations of Motown, I don't know her, never met her, right? But if I put my expectations of her on a 10 and she can only show up on a 3, whose fault is that? Me and her didn't have a conversation where I said, Motown, my expectations of you are on a 10, and if you don't hit them expectations, then you're a disappointment. She gonna look at me like, who is you? You never even had a conversation with these people, and you're setting expectations, and then when they fail, you're all like, oh my God, why is it failing?
I put these people on the highest pedestal, the highest mountain, the highest bridge, and the bridge is coming down like the Baltimore. God damn.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
Oh,
That was too soon. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm
Prayers go
sorry.
out there.
Y'all know y'all know exactly what I mean, though.
That was a good one, though.
That was a
It
good
was.
one.
It was real good. But
I'm
That
sorry.
was good, though.
Let me go ahead and pray. I'll be right back. Let me go pray.
yeah, because them people still mourning and stuff.
Them people still going through it, but it was a good wordplay. It was a good wordplay.
Lovely. I'm so sorry, lovely.
I'm sorry.
You should have said
But
the
see,
Twin
this
Towers. At least that one 20 years old.
They still heard off that one too.
It's just like, Dave, just laugh about it.
But
I
it's a lot I see is a lot of people they want to force their opinion on you. Like, I believe this, so you have to believe this. You cannot have an opinion different than what I have, and that's just crazy to me. Like, it's even like even as far as people going up on the panel, just because somebody goes up on the panel, don't try to shut them up. In the comments, like people in the comments drop them for what? Because I'm speaking the truth.
right.
Also, I want to clear this up. There's a difference
Uh-oh.
having an opinion and being a bully. You can have an opinion, but when it comes off to you being an asshole, then yeah, that's not an opinion no more. You just trying to get your shit off. You just trying to be a meanie. You just trying to be a bully. And that's not right. Y'all sitting up here talking about you shouldn't be acting like that. Look how you look. Look how big your back is. Girl, you need to humble yourself. You ain't even all that. That's not even cute. That's not supporting. That's not for the people. That's called a hater.
It's especially when the person is not biting back. If the person is saying, like, you know what I mean, little slick stuff, and you saying little slick stuff, hey, y'all go back and forth, and I'm gonna be over here and be like, dang, you see what she said? Dang, you see what she said? But if it's one-sided, that to me is, you gonna have to explain that. What satisfaction are you getting out of picking on someone that's not giving you no bite back?
Okay, so guilty. Fine. Will I apologize? No. Did I do it? Yes. Why did I do it? Because I felt like you disrespected me when, like, you pretty much told me that my question wasn't valid enough for you to answer, that you're gonna answer my question with a question. Or not even that. It was like, did you just ignore me? Like, I ain't. That's pretty much like, I was nice to you when I asked you the question. Why couldn't you just respectfully answer it? Even though you don't have to answer the question, you could have just gave a response is, I don't want to answer that question. Okay, cool.
But everybody has that right to feel that if they don't want to answer a question or not. But it's just like this,
That is
right?
true.
If we're on this app, right, and say, you know how we were having a conversation and people are like, dang, I missed it. What happened? Can you go back over it? Or how did this start? Can y'all go over what happened between y'all? I will pick what I want to come out and what I don't want to come out, right? Because I control that narrative. But if you let the narrative all the way out and you giving me all the information, you cannot get mad when I'm taking what you're saying and coming up and taking what they're saying and coming up with my own conclusion. You
Oh
can't get
wait,
mad.
that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I don't know what that is.
And even with, or if we take it back and it's just me going after you, if I decide to go after Divine, oh, Divine, I don't like your hair. Divine, your hair is orange. Mind you, I love Divine's hair. I love it. I'm just using an example. I don't like your hair. Okay, I told her that on Monday. She didn't respond. Divine, I don't like your hair. I told her that on Tuesday. She didn't respond. How long? Now it's months. Now it's years. Like, how long are you going to keep that up?
But see, here's the thing, not you, Time. I'm gonna respond back to how I would handle it. Because she keeps telling me that my hair is ugly, I'ma think she want my ass. I'ma think she biting me. I'ma think she jealous. I'ma think she wanna be me. I'ma think she just wanna be in my skin. And I'ma let her keep ignoring it.
That was your time.
Sit there and I'm gonna let her be pissed off at every video that I post. I'm gonna let her be pissed off with everything I do because just being me has gotten this person so bothered, so irritated. I'm doing something right. So now I'm just gonna do me. And I'm gonna piss you off even more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a better video than the one you mad at. And I'm gonna make it so cute and so sexy and so ooh, and my hair gonna be so good that it's gonna make your ass itch. That's how I would take it.
Please take a bath.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm everybody jumps on the bandwagon or everybody likes to use the I'm neutral, so I'm not gonna get in it. Something neat. Why? That's a question I can ask. Why, when someone is like, y'all scared to ask the question of why you keep going? When is the end? I just really want to know. I don't know who you are, but let's just see what you got to say.
I love you.
Okay, already gone. All right, you know what I mean? I just maybe it's just me, y'all. Maybe it's just me. And then it's like y'all say things like certain things, right? We'll have a topic because it's the down. I don't know if y'all can read the picture. I'm getting used to making these pictures and stuff to talk about topics. But it's you took a picture. It's okay you took a picture without me knowing. Are we being serious on this app or are we not? Because everybody will talk about some followers, right? You want to have a conversation about followers when there's men on this app taking pictures of women without their consent or even without their knowledge. You have men holding panels talking about women and women begging to be in boxes. And y'all want to talk about some followers? Like that. There's other things that you think you could talk about or be on an outrage for a cause. Like we outrage about followers. This is what we've come to, that followers drive people crazy.
And I'm gonna let y'all know a little known TikTok fact. We don't like giving BLK creators.
We can't hear you, Divine.
Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna get my daughter off the bus. If y'all see a BLK content creator and she has a lot of followers, you should actually be really proud because TikTok doesn't. You can't.
Uh-oh. Divine, you was going in and out, baby.
Can y'all hear me?
Wait
Yeah,
till
we
you
can hear
come
you
back.
a little bit, but
Wait till you come back to us.
what she's saying is y'all when y'all see a black woman that's a female creator and she has a lot of followers, you should be proud. And you're absolutely right. We don't give people praise enough as a community. That's
Mm-mm.
sad.
You want to
Sorry, y'all.
control. That's why they're making this little club, this little council. That is a form of control. You cannot control me because y'all done had one meeting and y'all can't get it together. Y'all won't be controlling little, so you guys call us little content creators. Y'all won't be controlling us. We want to talk about the topics just like y'all want to talk about the topics. We want to show, certain things, but I just find it real funny that everybody don't want stuff to be shown now, but they have shown things before. So when did you get the epiphany that showing things is wrong? When did you get the epiphany that dragging things is wrong? 1 minute it's wrong to drag, then you go on Bigo, it's okay to drag. 1 minute I'm so above the drama and you should move on. Then and the next minute, whatever. There's a time and a place for everything. Y'all take things so literal that if somebody does something one day, if I want to have a positive live on Tuesday and a messy live on Wednesday, it's a problem for me to do that.
Imagine having a troll follow every video once that one video went viral, and this one troll just travels all through your videos, harassing every video that you got on your page. And you can't get rid of them because they're going to make another page. So y'all talking about these lies. Imagine how content creators feel.
Okay, so with that though, Divine, I'm gonna tell you, if you got a troll that's going on all your videos and they're whether they're leaving a comment, liking or whatever, the more comments they leave, whether it's positive or negative, it still goes toward the count of
It's still
that's good in your
it's
favor.
engagement.
Yeah, that's still good in your favor. I would just feel free to troll me.
See, I don't know. But I just want y'all to know that it's I'm gonna say my opinion. I don't care if I chill with you on your panel, if I don't chill, if I'm in your comments, if I scroll through, throw you some gifts, leave. I do what I want to do on this app. Yes, I do. People know if a backdrop goes in and you're making fun, that's just like Queen Jules. I'm done. Queen Jules, I was keying on the Queen Jules and even throwing shots in there, right? But once she got in somebody's box and said, "You're going too far. Can you please take my picture down?" If somebody is asking you to take their picture down because you don't know what mental they might be at, and you're just like, "No," that makes me uncomfortable. That I can't even sit around you comfortably. Cause damn, she can't even ask you to stop. Cause that's a person that was keying it with you, was going it back and forth with you, right? But a person has their limits. A person gets to a point where it's just like, damn, well, come on now. Like, all right, can you take the picture down? So we can't ask nicely, right? People talking about they suing people.
My question is, and I feel like this is a very good question. Is it that it really hurt their feelings, or was it because a lot more people were laughing when it was them?
My opinion is I think people feel some type of way when people are laughing and it's like, oh, hold on, they laughing at my joke. Well, it depends. It comes when we dragging and we shooting the shit and I could say something about you, you could say something about me. Okay, cool. But so if somebody throws up the white flag to be like, okay, girl, like I ain't gonna do it no more. It's cool. And you still won't let up, that becomes like, I don't understand that part. I don't get what's your motive at that point.
Because like if it wasn't, if a lot of people wasn't laughing and people were like, oh, that was effed up, wouldn't it be like, oh, she could say whatever, that I didn't hurt my feelings? But now that people are laughing and joining into the comical things, it then hurt her feelings.
Right. That's a lot of people on
That's
this
how
app. That's a lot of people on this app. It don't be the factual stuff, don't really be getting people. It's the lies that people like, oh no, that's a lie, I'm in my feelings. But instead of just being like, you hurt my feelings and I don't want to play with you no more. I don't want to play with you no more.
It's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Just know with Divine, you go low, I go to hell. I want to go to the deepest parts too.
And I'm opposite. I ain't gonna play with you. I'm gonna point out what you call me a hoe? Okay. I'm not about to play with you. Cause it doesn't get me if I'm not getting like a prize. I don't understand. Like if I'm not getting a tussle match prize with you, or if I'm not getting, you know what I mean? What am I getting out of it? If I'm not getting nothing out of it, I'm not gonna do it. If me making fun of you seems like I'm bullying you, it's no longer funny to me. They want certain rules after they go low. And your low might not be somebody else's low. This is why Heartbreaker don't bother me, right? Because Heartbreaker, she don't have, well, how can I put this? Word around, she don't have custody of her kids, right? But who's to say y'all talking about her kids don't bother her, right? So that might be her low. That might have been her lowest point in her life that happened in her life. And y'all keep using it as like, well, you ain't got your damn kids. You ain't got your goddamn kids, right? So now you done talked about me as a mother, done opened up that wound. Now I'm putting you and your granddaughter on a backdrop. Now I'm just the worst person on this motherfucking world. That's why I put fun. I put it in the parentheses. Or is those parentheses? Sorry, I don't know what those are called. But I put fun because you took the fun out of it. It was cool when y'all was going tit for tat. And I'm going to the funeral. Now this made me even want to go. I'm putting on my church hat. Call it what you want. I'm putting on my church hat.
Child, send me the live.
Okay? I'm putting on my church hat. I'm going to have my church fan. And I'm just going to see what happens. At this point, because you're not going to tell me what I can interact with and what I can't. Because when Nitra has dragged people, it has been funny. And have I kikied and have I laughed? Yeah. But you done hit that girl with so many bricks. And she got up, wiped her face, and was like, all right, let's clock it. Who was it again? Because I got ammo. That's just like Trip and Aries. I thought Trip's rant on Aries was hilarious. Aries didn't find it funny. That's why Trip stops. People wanted to make Trip a bad. Oh, Trip bowed down. She didn't really give it to Aries. She just did, and she quit and blah, blah, blah. Damn. It's like Trip knew. I already gave it to the girl. I already gave it to her how I wanted to give it to her. I'm not going to keep beating this girl down or keep coming at her. I said what I said. I got the keys out of what I said, and I moved on. But people was mad at that, like, Trip, you and Aries is cool again? Oh, Aries just chilling in Trip's box? Y'all can't let just a roast be a roast. That's why y'all take the fun out of TikTok. Y'all take the fun out of even being here.
And this is why I'm happy I'm outside touching grass.
And some people need to do that. They be forgetting. They do. But I done said for real, I've really said all I need to say on really all these topics. I will be at the funeral. If that means I'm exiled, if that means I'm blocked, the only thing I'm going to do is not play the video because Bella was up here and I already said, okay, I wasn't going to play the video. I can respect that. I'm not going to play the video. Y'all want to go watch the video, know what I'm talking about? Go watch it. Right? But you're not going to be like, oh, you're in this. Like, no, do what y'all want. Feel free to do what y'all want on this app. Y'all have opinions. Y'all have a mind. We are not being controlled. If one day I agree with you, oh, it's okay for me to have an opinion. But the next day I don't agree with you, now it's not okay for me to have an opinion.
Before time leaves out, y'all tap for 10 seconds before y'all head out the door.
Give me the 50K. I appreciate it. Just 50K, y'all. And we can end this live. I hope y'all enjoyed the live. I hope y'all understood what was being said. I ain't gonna hold my breath for nobody's apology. You said what you said. You meant what you said. You did what you did. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. It does not need to be dragged out. I don't have no beef with nobody, but do I have an opinion? Yes. And that's it. That's all. Let's tap it up, y'all. Nah, I ain't giving it no time. She knows she wrong, Motown. Don't tell me no goddamn give it some time. She better give it some time in Woosaw. Better give it some time in Woosaw. I don't getting your blood pressure up for no reason. We can't be getting.
I love y'all. Y'all be safe and be blessed.
Okay, thank you, Divine, for being here. Thank y'all. Let's tap. We almost to 50 though. Don't give up though.